Getting ready to call this match the Ultimate Women of Wrestling provided to us between the absolutely stunning Santana Garrett, who's had WWE, AEW, NXT experience, and is a Cauliflower Alley Club award winner, versus Lei'D Tapa, who was in Impact Wrestling for quite a while. Kind of reminds me of a leaner version of Awesome Kong in some ways in the outfit, and just being like an Amazon type woman, very strong, and we're seeing that strength right there with reversal. And Santana Garrett goes for the sunset flip. Garrett, of course, is in Women of Wrestling now, which does underrated ratings. I always see that routinely it always gets better ratings in Impact and New Japan, for instance, in the US, but for whatever reason, Women of Wrestling doesn't get the attention. As we see a nice submission attempt here, it's almost like an abdominal stretch, but some type of arm maneuver that's also putting pressure on the abdominals. As we see an attempt here at a Samoan drop, but Santana Garrett is fighting her way out of it. Now she's applying a sleeper hold. She's just mounted the back of Lei'D Tapa and is trying to cut off the circulation of the blood to the brain of Lei'D Tapa, as we see her going to one knee now. But Santana Garrett doesn't have both legs hooked anymore, which she probably needs to get the fullest tightness of that move. And there we go with Tapa trying to just crush Santana Garrett in the corner. Lei'D Tapa now running with Santana Garrett to the opposite corner. Just crushes her back in the corner right now. Santana Garrett back on top, applying that sleeper hold to Lei'D Tapa. But Lei'D Tapa is not giving up, crushes her in the other turnbuckle. Very physical match here. These women are phenomenal athletes. Santana Garrett beating on Lei'D Tapa, now has that sleeper hold back in. But Tapa bashes her in the other corner. Big headbutt there, a lot of power behind that headbutt, and sends Santana Garrett down to the mat. There's Floyd Mayweather Sr. and his entourage on the outside here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You got this, Tapa!
Of course, there is a fan here cheering on Lei'D Tapa. Most of the crowd's booing her, but she has at least one supporter in the crowd. Now Lei'D Tapa is choking her right in front of Mayweather. Just whips her down by the hair. Although I think she's spending too much time talking, like she's paying too much attention to the crowd. She should be focusing on trying to finish off Santana Garrett. Now she's applied a sleeper of her own. Little retribution for being in the sleeper for a couple of minutes total time at the start of this match. Screaming at Santana Garrett to tap out. I don't see Santana Garrett quitting that easily. The crowd is trying to get behind her now. So we can see Santana Garrett starting to rise off the mat. Big jawbreaker now to Lei'D Tapa. Lei'D Tapa still jawing at Floyd Mayweather Sr. in the crowd. Just eats a big elbow. Runs to splash Santana Garrett, but Garrett moves out of the way. Now it looks like she's going towards the top rope. Oh, maybe not yet. Lei'D Tapa eats a big boot there. Now she's going to the top. like we're going to see some high flying here. Cross body to Lady Tapa. Just a 1 count. Santana goes behind. Good plan to stay away from the front of Tapa. We see some athleticism here on Garrett. A nice nip up. Now she hits the ropes, charges at Tapa, but she eats a boot. Now Santana Garrett is back up. I think it is going to be a Samoan drop this time. Yes. I think it could be over, but Lady Tapa again is worrying too much about the crowd and not enough about the match. Maybe she's just that confident. But it looks like she's getting Floyd Mayweather Sr. get to it, letting her get to it. Now she's coming towards the outside. Some of his entourage is standing up here, arguing with her. She's getting physical with some of the entourage. Oh, she's just ripping up a picture of Santana Garrett, I think, that one of these fans has bought. Money Mayweather Sr. is standing up, and some of her entourage is getting beat up right now. Those girls look like they could be a tag team. This is getting intense. We might see a Samoan drop to the outside here now. She throws one of the entourage on more, then launches Jarrett though. These girls better watch out who they're pushing. Santana Garrett now with a beautiful cartwheel and now just going to work on Lady Tapa, making her pay for not capitalizing on the pin earlier. But Tapa just hits Santana Garrett with a big elbow in the face. And that's it. I'm actually shocked that despite being distracted by the crowd, she still managed to beat Santana Garrett. Very impressive